Hello scholars, welcome back to the Kemet Maasai Academy as we continue our series of motivational videos just for you students. I am continuing to read from the Student's Master Plan, Hardcore Rules for a Lifetime of Success. The topic that I'm looking at today is obtain the required material for class. A carpenter doesn't go to work with trowel and shovel. A mason doesn't go to work with hammer and nails. They both are employed in building houses, one from blocks and mortar, the other from wood. Two very similar tasks, each requiring different tools. There are common tools such as measuring tape, level, and pencil that they both use. But there are also very specific tools that each would have that would be irrelevant to the other. A student is a tradesman. He uses general and specific tools. He should not turn up for work without them. If he does, the job will not be properly or efficiently done. He might end up having to improvise, in which case the quality of the job might be compromised. Some subjects that you do at school will have specific tools that are needed. You will need your geometric set, calculator, set squares, graph paper, pencils, and a variety of stencils and tables for math. You will need your dictionary, thesaurus, and writing implements for the language-based subjects. You need your gears for physical education class. You need your apron, ingredients, and equipment for food and nutrition, your needle, thread, and cloth for home economics class. You need your markers, crayons, sketch pads, and paint for art class. And the list goes on and on and on. The point is, each subject is a trade, and at this point in your life, you are a jack of all trades, master of none. Yet, it is imperative that you have your tools so that as an apprentice, you will be able to practice, hone those skills, and see which ones you are best at, which ones you might want to specialize in, or eventually which ones might be scrapped. Have your own tools so that you may practice at length without anyone over your shoulder. And take care of your tools. They are very costly. Now, this is something that I speak to my students about a lot. Because, I sometimes say to them, you are cruel. You are cruel because you see the sacrifices that your parents make. And I tell the parents, when you're going to the bookshop or wherever to buy these textbooks, because your textbooks are your tools, when you're going to buy the textbooks, the other stationery, the geometric set, the calculator, whatever it is, take the students with you, show them the receipts, let them have a good idea of how much it costs. Every year, when the school year begins in September, the students come out, they have their tools, they have their geometric set, they have their calculators, they have their textbooks, their rulers, pencils, tons of pencils. And by the end of the first week, they can't find one pencil. They have the sharpener, everything. And, we always say, give them the speech. We give them the speech the beginning of every term, because many times they have to be replaced every term. And we say to them, your parents make a great sacrifice to see to it that you get your tools. And I say to them, remember, a surgeon needs her tools. She can't go into an operating theater without her tools. A judge needs his tools. A dentist needs his tools. A pilot needs his tools. A mason. You are a student. This is your job. These are your tools, and you must keep them safe. The surgeon has to know exactly where to go to get the tools that he or she will need for the operation. They can't be in the operating theater and wondering, okay, where's the scissors, where's the scalpel, where's the whatever. You can't be in the operating theater at the moment of the operation and wondering where your tools are. You have to have a specific place to put them, and so you go for them, keep them clean, keep them safe, so you'll have them to use for a very long time. Likewise, as a student, you need to know where your tools are so that as soon as you need them, you go straight for them. So, where do you keep your pencils? Where do you keep your sharpener? Where do you keep your ruler? Where do you keep your calculator? And if it happens that you have to lend these things out, see to it that they are returned to you. If you find that you lend to someone and they don't care for your things, don't lend them again. And parents, you should hold the students accountable when they get home, or every now and then, check to make sure that they have their tools. After a couple weeks into the term, we check back and we say, okay, because you'll be seeing the calculator cases over here. The geometric pieces are all over the place. They use them, they don't put them back. And after a couple weeks, you ask for them and nobody knows. I remember 1 year, I said, okay, take out the geometric sets. We're ready to use it for something. And nobody knew where theirs was. Those who could find, it was just the empty set, the empty tin. Nothing in it. Nothing in it. No protractor, no ruler, nothing. Some couldn't find the calculator. So I'm saying, students, you have to take better care of your things. And I told my students, you are cruel, you are wicked. I told them that. Because, your parents can use that money to do so many other things for themselves. They can. They are not obligated to do what they do for you. And some parents actually don't. They couldn't care less that whether the child has anything or not. The child sometimes doesn't even attend school. Right? They are shirking their duty. They are shirking their legal and moral obligation, but they do it. So the fact that your parents are not shirking their duties, you should cherish that. And you should show your appreciation for that by taking care of the things. Your parents could have used the money to go for a weekend on the North Coast, go for a trip, treat themselves to a spa. They could find so many uses for this money. And I know for a fact that many parents, they go without. They do without. So that because they just want to make sure that their children get the best opportunity, have all the tools that they need to do what they have to do. And the parents will deprive themselves. So students, just show that you have some humanity. Prove to me that you are not wicked. Prove to me that you are not cruel. And I want you to ask, whenever you see your parents, they went to the bookshop and they get your, it's back to school and they go, ask them to show you the receipt. Show them that you're a conscientious person, you care. Say, Mommy, let me see let me see how much you spent today, right? So you'll have an idea of just how much a sacrifice your parents are making to ensure that you have all the things that you need. Take care of them, have a safe place to keep them, maintain them, so keep them clean, and use them for as long as you can. And sometimes you can pass them down to your siblings, to your cousins, right? Don't feel that, okay, once I use it, I can wreck it because I'm done with it. Back in the day, your parents will tell you when they were coming up, it was part of the whole, that's how we did things, to hand down to your younger siblings or your cousins or whomever the things that you use. You took such good care of them, they were in such good condition, and they kept handing down. Dictionaries, atlases, geometric sets, these things should last for years and years and years. There's no reason why you should wreck a geometric set. There's no reason why you should wreck a calculator. I saw a calculator in such a condition, like I think maybe 2 terms ago. The keys were all falling out. And this was like a couple weeks into the term. A brand new calculator had been bought, and the student found a way to do the calculator so that the keys were falling. I've never seen that. I didn't even know that was possible. I honestly didn't know that was possible. Right, students? So you don't need to prove to us anymore that you can wreck things. We know for sure that you have the ability to wreck, to demolish, to decimate. We know that. Prove to us now that you can be conscientious and that you can show your appreciation by taking care of the things. That's the new trend we need to start. Take care of the things. If you have been motivated by this video, please share the video so other students and teachers and parents can be motivated. Please subscribe to the Kemet Maasai Academy, and remember, we don't just have motivational videos for students. We have mathematics videos, tons and tons and tons of mathematics videos from grade 4 to grade 11. This is something you need to take advantage of. And I would encourage you to share those mathematics videos with your classmates, with your friends, with your siblings, your neighbors, your cousins. Anyone whom you feel can benefit from watching the math videos, especially those who you know might be struggling and just can't get the concepts and need that extra help. So take care, scholars. I will see you in the next video. Keep practicing, keep honing your skill, and keep loving mathematics. Take care.